We are celebrating Hispanic Heritage this month. Today's story is about Raphael Rivera, a Mexican scout believed to be the first Westerner to make it into the Vegas Valley. This is a statue of Raphael Rivera. In 1829, he was part of an expedition of traders that took off from New Mexico headed for Los Angeles. Rivera is credited with being the first Westerner to make it into the Las Vegas Valley.
We don't know precisely whether he was. We think he probably was, though there is some disagreement on that among historians.
Clark County Museum administrator and historian Mark Patton says a diary was kept by Antonio Armijo, the leader of the expedition.
And it was solely about selling, well, trading cloths, serapes, things like that, from Santa Fe for mules in California.
The diary revealed that Rivera had been to the area before. He knew where the Mojave tribes were. For centuries, the major trade route linking Spanish settlements in Santa Fe and Los Angeles bypassed the Vegas Valley. But when Rivera took a detour to do some exploring, he entered the valley and came across some springs. The grassy oasis, a welcome sight on the desert crossing and a natural place to meet and trade with native people.
So we don't know 100% that Raphael Rivera visited the springs here. We don't have exact direct evidence of that because the record wasn't really very detailed.
Springs Preserve archaeologist Nathan Harper says Rivera probably discovered good springs south of the valley. The discovery was crucial for the explorers and pack animals prior to their trek through Death Valley.
Traveling through Death Valley, traveling through the Southwest deserts, it was often known as the Jornada de Muerte, or the journey of death, right? Because it was so dangerous. To find springs that you could follow along the way, these jornadas, to follow these journeys, these daily journeys from place to place, from spring to spring, was the way that they were able to develop the Old Spanish Trail.
What became known as the Old Spanish Trail, which was neither old nor Spanish, it was a new Mexican trail, was there. And it was, whether it was Raphael Rivera, whether it was Antonio Armijo, whoever it was, we were on the map. Our valley was on the map.
And there is evidence of the Old Spanish Trail all around our valley.
Mountain Pass, that was part of the Old Spanish Trail. You can go to some of the other springs, Stump Spring, Resting Springs, some of these areas that were part of the Old Spanish Trail.
The name Las Vegas comes from the Spanish word of the meadow or fertile plain. It was because of springs like this that our area earned that name.
And a reminder, be sure to watch our special airing September 27th right here on 8 News Now. It will feature even more stories about Hispanic Americans who have influenced and enriched our culture here in the community and all around the country.
I'm looking forward to that special. We've been profiling some of the stories leading up to it, but there are many more, as you said, Brian. Thanks so much for watching 8 News Now at 4:30.
And we'll see you back here at 8 News Now in a couple minutes at 5.